Hey everybody, how's it going? Kyle Winder here from Winder for Life. As always, the one and only representative and the one and only employee that we got here to let you know about our second ever giveaway benefiting St. Jude's Children's Research Hospitals. Someone at my front door? Mailman. How you doing, mailman? And so, excuse me, and the St. Jude's Children's Research Foundation. And this time around, we are giving away a brand new Traeger, a second Traeger, and a Dalstrong kiritsuke knife. So let's go into a little bit of details of the first, second, and third place prizes this time around. And so before I forget, you're just going to want to go on to winderfullife.com, hit the donate to St. Jude's /giveaway page, choose whatever donation point you want to be entered in at, and sit patiently for September 13th. We'll have a live drawing for the winner, first, second, and third places. If you are one of the winners, we'll go ahead, call you either then and there or the day after. We'll get your contact information and we'll send it out expedited as fast as possible, most likely through UPS or something like that. USPS, it's kind of been a little wonky the past few weeks and months during the virus, but whatever works out the best and the fastest, gets you the product that you want and you waited a month or two for, we're going to send it. And so back to the Pro Series Traeger 575. And having said 575, that is actually your square inch of smokability room that you have in this smoker. And so the really cool thing about this, having said the inches and everything that you're going to be working with, is with this smoker, you can get up to 5 to 6 whole chickens, depending on obviously how big they are and everything. If they're like 3-4 pounders, you can probably get closer to 6 or 8. If you've got like bigger chickens, 5 to 6 pounds, probably closer to 4 or so. But you can get upwards of 30 burgers, about 48 if you're doing slider size. And you could do about 5 to 8 racks of full ribs, depending on if you stack them horizontally or vertically. And then from there, you've got an 18-pound hopper, which is more than enough for an overnight smoke. And on top of that, for your overnight smoke, it's got Wi-Fi, which is a Traeger version of it, connectability. And so you can be in your bed, get a message, oh, my brisket's done. Wake up, throw on that robe, get a little cup of coffee, get a little Irish morning going on in it. You roll on out, you pick up your brisket, you let it sit in that cooler, you wake up, you turn and burn it into brisket mac and cheese, brisket empanadas, which we have a video of, and then that came out amazing the second time. The first time, we burnt the hell out of the bottom. They turned into hockey pucks. I can't lie at all. And then you can virtually do anything. You could be watching your football games. You can be in the backyard with the kids hanging on out. And the really cool thing about that Wi-Fi or connectability is you're not attached to the smoker all day long, which some people argue that takes away from the fun of it. But other people on the other side of the fence will tell you that's what makes it fun, because on the weekends or the limited time they have off, they can actually enjoy themselves rather than being bound to a smoker for a quick 30-minute dinner time. And so that allows you to have the availability to roll around. If you got a big property and you can set it off like a little bit way towards your house, you could leave if you want to. I really don't recommend doing that, but because it's electric, it's self-regulating, it's really eliminating the pretty much the scariness of having a live fire in your backyard or anything like that. And so if you need to run out, grab quick stick of butter that you need for your ribs because you forgot it, it's not the end of the world. And a lot of people do have peace of mind because it's electric and it's self-propelled and regulating. You're not going to come back to a burnt down backyard or anything. God forbid it ever happens. And then for the second place prize, we have the really nice Traeger Ranger pellet grill, which is their version of a really extremely portable tailgater, camping, marine life. If you're on the boats or jet skis and you need something, to throw on the beach really quick, or on the transom in your cockpit, on your center console, or anything like that, or your tuna rig, you know what I mean? You can, slice up some fresh sushi, get quick seared sashimi or something like that, whatever you want, burgers, hot dogs on the boat, beach. You can use it as a normal grill if you're in a condo, a patio, a smaller townhome that, your neighbor's right there and you don't want to smoke them out with a full-size grill, but you want the fun and love and the action of a pellet smoker. These things are amazing. When I mean it's literally like probably this big, and I'm 6 foot, so my shoulders, what's the rule of thumb? Your shoulders are half your height or something like that. So 3-4 feet. And so it's really good. I've seen people with full tri-tips on it. About 5 to 6 full New York strips, about 3 to 4 ribeyes bone in because they're a little bit bigger. You could probably get away with a little bit more with boneless ones. and about 6 to 8 burgers, depending on where you're doing. Again, just like the 575, whether you're doing 4, 6, 8 ounce, or if you're doing little baby sliders, you could probably get upwards of 12 or so on it. They're really neat. It's got, I do believe, a 5-pound hopper, which is more than enough for how big it is. You're not really going to be doing anything crazy long on it, but I have seen people do briskets on it, and you got to top it off a little bit with the pellets halfway through, but at that point, it's really not that big of a deal. And then for third place, we're looking at the Dalstrong, my favorite up-and-coming new knife company, the Gladiator series 8.5-inch kiritsuke, pretty much world's most universal style knife. You can choke up on it, use it as a paring knife. You can use it as a vegetable knife. You can use it as a breaking knife for full loins. I've seen people with videos use it for tuna, really nice long pieces, knocking off those loins for sashimi or sushi nigiri or anything like that. So it's totally up to you what you want to use it for at that point. But I recommend just using it as a nice tool to, really get to learn how to use a chef's knife, how to sharpen a blade. A lot of people don't really know how to maintain a blade. And so this coming as sharp as it is, so many people night and day, the moment they get these kind of knives, they're like, I never realized how dull my knives were until I actually had a sharp knife. So having said that, let this be the game changer for you, because honestly, when I got my first Dalstrong, it was night and day, and I'm a butcher by trade. And so I have knives in my hand pretty much 9 times out of 10 of the hours during the day. And so it's safe to say, I know a good knife when I come across one, and I fully, I'm not sponsored or anything, but I fully endorse Dalstrong. Their knives are absolutely amazing. I unfortunately haven't had my hands physically on a Traeger yet, but just word of mouth, what I see, how often they're on competition shows. I know for a fact that Traeger is a great brand for our giveaway. And for how well the last one went, the fact that we hit $2,500 at the Camp Chef, which is a relatively new company, I know we're going to do so well with Traeger. And again, we're not sponsored by Traeger. We're endorsing Traeger ourselves just because it's such a good brand and everything. Hopefully, Traeger, if you see this, have a rep reach out to me or something. I would love to be able to work with you guys even further rather than just pushing your name and everything. But that's more than enough for me. And also, everyone, please don't forget, when you do enter to win this, because I know you're all going to, because let's face it, you can't beat this. You win $900 575 Pro Series setup with a shelf, cover, and the pellet sensor, so you're never going to run out. And if you get close, boop, 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 you get a nice text message on your phone, and you're going out there, you're topping it off, and you have absolute peace of mind for the next day and a half. You're probably good with the pellets. And so don't forget, go on winderfullife.com, which is WINDERFULLIFE.com. You hit the donate to St. Jude /giveaway page, choose your entry level /donation point. And then once you do that, you sit back patiently, wait for that announcement to be made. Hopefully it's coming to your door. And in the meantime, I hope you all just please, definitely consider doing it and everything. And then after that, just take care, enjoy this upcoming weekend. And most of all, always stay wonderful. Take care, everyone. Be safe and be healthy.